Roblox is one of the most popular gaming platforms in America, reaching nearly half of all American teens younger than the age of 16. But the gaming giant has had its troubles, including a lawsuit we told you about last year, claiming it failed to protect kids from online predators. Now, Ohio's Attorney General is taking action against the company, saying they also hurt Ohio investors to the tune of more than $21 million. News 5's John Kosick explains.
From Dress to Impress to Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot, games on the online app Roblox have captured the attention of millions of kids. The company's leaders say safety is in our DNA. But News 5 investigators have highlighted the lawsuits, more than 30 filed by Florida-based attorney Sarah Beller against Roblox over its failure to protect its young users.
They're not doing enough about it to fix the overall problem that they created, this tool that they created that caters to pedophiles.
Included in them was a suit that says a 13-year-old Cuyahoga County boy was targeted on Roblox by a predator who posed as a child. After gaining the boy's trust, Beller said the predator sent the boy graphic messages and sexually explicit images.
And of course, he ended up, unfortunately, manipulating the young boy into sending explicit images of himself as well by threatening to physically harm both the boy and his family if he did not comply with those demands to do so.
Earlier this year, Roblox settling with the state of Nevada for $12 million, with the attorney general there alleging that Roblox failed to protect kids online. That money then used to strengthen those juvenile safeguards. But now Ohio's attorney general is suing Roblox, not related to any harm to Ohio children, rather Ohio pensioners. You see, over the last year, the company's stock has plummeted, losing $70 billion in market value. $21.5 million, the suit alleges, from the Ohio Public Employees Retirement System and the state teachers' retirement system.
It's a bit of a novel case.
Eric Chafee is co-director of the Center for Business Law CASE. He said the attorney general is arguing that those Ohio pension funds were led to believe they were investing in a company that had age verification protections in place.
The idea is essentially that people in spending their money paid too much for their securities and ought to get the difference between the amount that they paid and what was the actual value of those securities, of those business investments.
Because the stock value has gone down, the value of the company then has gone down, is there money to retrieve?
Yeah, so just because the cost of a security, a business investment, has been reduced and become less, it doesn't mean that it's valueless. It doesn't mean that the company that's related to it doesn't have financial assets. Yes, even with the hit the stock has taken, Roblox still sees around 150 million daily users and remains valued at over $25 billion. John Kosick, News 5.